Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Move the B. Line 59. Nice, sweetheart. Cut. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Tight end, let him get some rack.
When he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do
they? They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, because they're all how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 78 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they got to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it and come back to the run.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
380. 3 down.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Number 30 on the carry.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
You know I'm old school, so I always want to hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have it. And he picked it up for him right there.
Line 54. Watch the screen.
On first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
5 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to skim the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
The guy had a nose for the end.
He was good.
Had a snoop ball, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. To me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 49-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now back to the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down, and establish the run early. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync. He stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across the zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown. Drawing leather is Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Run it, run it, run it.
Here's Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 36-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Akers, the ball carrier.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run with Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes on the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And all the way down to the 37. Boy, a big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the pass.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Keep playing hard.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get... Hey, kill! Watch 27. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the screen.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there, forced incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Able to hit his target late. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually moves the ball over before the defender does.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 29. Too short of Canadian Talents' all-time record 31. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Watch the curls.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand. It could get worse. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Wilson's
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you don't like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is
2nd and 10 now. Wilson, man open. It's Goodwin. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. 69.
Throwing again here, Wilson. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
You know, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott from the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think they're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
It makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They've got step on the gas here.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, pick it up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to rush, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Brings up third down and
now the gun. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Fourth down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
His kick is no good.
Come on, fellas.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They'll begin by running the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Here it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nice run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
I'm here all day.
And he's got his man on the comebacker.
Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
59, Mike to 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Wilson. Traffic there, and that's complete.
Wilson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of
7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 54.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Cowboys 28.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little like maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the play.
24-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go to the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, it was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Everyone, kill. Mike 51, Mike 51. Get ready, get ready.
Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you.
This one's caught. It's off the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's get off.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 45. Incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Double time. Double time. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by Cup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. A quick pass to Cup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Double count right here. Double count. Check. 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mike,
Now Wilson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's going to lead to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll contain him to just 4 on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
While no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
The onside kick.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. But that just has not been the case. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Mike's 59. 59. All day, baby, all day.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a lead score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. They're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
59. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing again. Wilson. Looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson's pass.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Muscles him off. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big run that time by Elliott. 66 yards for him on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.